Hi players, this is Coach Wright with the Fresno Eagles, and this is our first video in our at-bat series. And so the first thing we want to talk about is our coaching expectations for you players in terms of getting ready and being ready to compete when you get up there to be at bat. So basically, you need to look at the batting order, count 1 through 6, and figure out where you belong if you're one of those first 6, or where you are otherwise. Because the first 6 we're going to worry about, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 for this weekend. That's where you can kind of have a little mental break if you want. Of course, any coach would tell you always watch the pitcher, always watch the game, but I don't think that's realistic for a bunch of 6th grade boys. So that's why we say, 7 through 11, you can kind of have that little mental minute to do what you want. But once you're 6 away, that's when you got to really become locked in and knowing your job. So if you're one of the first 3 batters, if you're the kid who's about to hit, if you're the on-deck batter, or if you're in the hole, you have one job. Your job is to beat the pitcher. And what I mean by that, let's say you're playing in left field, and you're about to be the second batter in the next inning because you were paying attention, you read the lineup. I want you to run in as fast as you can, grab your stuff, and be out in the on-deck circle before the pitcher takes the mound to start throwing his first warm-up pitch. Because you need to see everything that pitcher has. And and the only way you can do that is to be ready. So the first batter, the on-deck batter, and the guy in the hole all need to be out there and ready to go before the pitcher. That's your goal. Sometimes you won't be able to do it, sometimes you will, but I always want you to try your best to get there. The number 4 batter, you're putting on your stuff. That's your job. No other kids need to have or worry about putting on their helmet or their batting gloves unless you get to the number 4 spot. 5 and 6, here's your job. Your job is to sit next to each other or stand next to each other, as the case may be, and watch the pitcher and talk about things like, where's his release point? Is he throwing strikes? What kind of pitches does he have? Is he just simply throwing fastballs? Is he throwing a fastball, maybe some kind of off-speed pitch? Are the pitches high, low, inside, outside? Where are the pitches? And what's he throwing? Okay, so for 5 and 6 batters, that's your job. You are now, basically, your at-bat has begun when you become either the 5 or the 6. So now let's say the kid who was hitting gets a hit. He's on second base now. And so whoever was the number 7 batter becomes the number 6 batter, right? And he's going to get into that next spot, and those 2 guys are going to watch that at bat together and start and talk about the pitcher. Okay, now certainly 7 through 11, you're fine to do. That's your little break time. But of course, if you want to go watch the pitcher and educate yourself and learn about baseball, watching baseball is always your best activity. But we're going to be strict on 1 through 6. Those guys all need to be locked in, paying attention, watching every pitch. So that's how we're going to address who's responsible for watching, participating, being very active, and being very set in with what's going on. 7 through 11, you get your break until you start moving up the chain as runners get on base, and you become that number 6 or number 5 batter. You need to lock in and watch the pitcher. So next video, we're going to be talking about our approach at the plate.